Hey guys, I'm Jacob. You're watching the Preppers Bunker Outdoors. I hate to do this again, but I have to do another video on the Ontario Rat 3 that I just got. Now, the purpose of this Rat 3 was to buy a knife that is comparable to the SE in the tops in 1095, to compare 1095 from SE, from Ontario, and from tops. And I've ran into yet another problem. You see, not only is the micro bevel on the Rat 3 completely off to one side, the edge is totally dull and just annihilated, totally not sharp. But I just found out that, like I've dealt with in the past, Ontario has done runs of the knife in different steels in 1075. And the problem is, there's no way to find out which one I have. So I literally bought a knife for a 1095 steel comparison. I'm shipping these knives to Australia, and I'm going through a lot of stuff to do this, and my patrons are making this all possible. Not only is the knife out of the box absolutely unacceptable, but it's in a mystery steel. I dealt with this in the past when I was dealing with my SP53. Don't know if you, whoever you are who is watching, remembers that series, but essentially, Ontario bought an entire batch of steel that was the wrong thickness in their SP53 bolos. So what did they do? They literally basically used hot glue on the tang of the knife that was too narrow and stuck their normal rubber handles on it. And with just a little bit of use, that glue would fail and the whole knife would wobble in the handle. It was a very common problem that a lot of people had in my comment section, people that I knew. When I talked to Ontario, they're like, yeah, we had a whole batch of steel that was the wrong size. So you just used it anyways. They offered me to repair the blade, and I asked them how they would repair it. They said they would stick some tape or glue in there so it wouldn't wobble again. So I was talking to them about the steel that was used. There was some controversy at that point, I believe. Was it 5160 or was it 1075? They're like, I don't know, it could be either. I found a post on Blade Forums. I'm not going to throw it in here because this is just a quick video, but it was from Touge saying if your blade was made more than 2.5 years ago, this is 2018, so 2016, if it was made earlier than that, it was 1095. If it was made after that it could be 1095 or 1075. He wasn't sure. So the other thing that I learned in the past about Ontario is they're living on government contracts, and you cannot live on government contracts because they're always going to the lowest bidder. You're always pushing out the highest number of the fastest, cheapest made stuff you can for these military contracts. It gives you some brand recognition and clout, but then you need private sector sales to make a better profit revenue. And from what I understand, Ontario focuses on these government sales, actually information that I have that I think I'm not supposed to share, but they might have shared it with me. And if they did, and if it gets, if people start talking about it enough, I'll share it if I need to. But so so they focus on government sales. They stop focusing entirely on the private sector, cut models, do whatever they need to do. But when they screw up a batch, or they have a bunch of screw ups, they just throw them out and they sell them anyways, just cheaper. I think they probably just post them all on Amazon cheap, which is why I probably don't buy cheap Amazon Ontario knives. My Rat 3s from Amazon. My Bushcraft Woodsman was nice enough when I got it, but the spine was a little bit messed and stuff. Ran crazy cheap on Amazon. I've seen a lot of RTAC 2s that got sold for a while for like $25 or $30 brand new on Amazon. So they get all of these screwed up knives, like, screw it, just push them out there. And in trying to save as much money as possible, again, from what I've heard, is from people who have worked there, they're not paying their guys enough. This is skilled labor, and they're not being paid for skilled labor, and they have a super high turnover rate. So you've got suits in there, not knife people, suits in there working, and the bottom dollar in the production is everything. And I really feel that Touge, who I used to be able to contact and used to be active on blade forums, and I guess that's not worth their time anymore, was really turning around the company. And like I've said before, I think like 2013 to 2018, I felt like Ontario was just on fire. And now you have absolutely no idea what you get when you buy Ontario with quality control. You don't know what steel you're going to get. Um, I'm just kind of in shock, guys. It's so bad that actually makes American manufacturing look worse. Like, there should be some pride taken in this, and it's just not there. So, anyways, I wanted to make this video quick. I guess 6.5 minutes is quick for what my videos usually are. Freaking send this video to Ontario if you want to. Really, at the end of the day, all I want is for Ontario to make a good product and get their heads screwed on right. It's okay to change your knife steel. Touge, in that post I mentioned before, said that they were going to think of a way to differentiate what steel is used in different runs of knives, but it may be impossible. Freaking laser engrave the steel onto the knife, put it on the box, good people at Ontario have their hands tied. I don't want to see Ontario go out of business. I've talked about them getting themselves set up to go out of business before. Get your doggone heads screwed on, guys. Like, whatever. You can see how you can support this channel in the description box below. Like I mentioned, this was made possible through my Patreon, and my patrons help this channel immensely. I can't say how much I appreciate you guys. I also make money through my websites, Beach and Tactical, where I make rifle slings, and Exodus Knife and Tool, my own brand of knives, social media links, affiliate links, etc. Guys, like, I can't recommend Ontario anymore, and I used to a lot. And I'm going to leave it at that. I want to see Ontario doing the right thing. I'm enamored with the RD9 designed by Justin Gingrich. I want to review it. They just re-released it. I actually did a petition to get them to re-release the RD9. Some people said that because of that petition that they did it. I doubt that's the case. But if the people... Alright, that's it. I'm done. Let me know what you think. Comment section below. Have a blessed day.